I'm Amber Davies and welcome to Call to Stage. This is the space where musical theatre takes centre stage. From unforgettable backstage stories with incredible special guests to insights from my life and my theatre journey. We're leaving it all on the mic every single week, so let's jump in. Hi guys, welcome back to Call to Stage with me, Amber Davies. I have a superstar sitting next to me. It's the wonderful Roxanne Couch.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I was just admiring the bob. I was like, oh my God, you've cut your hair. Because I feel like the last time I saw you, you had long hair.
You know what? For like the first, however many years of my life, I always had long hair. Cut it once when I was like 12 and I was like, no, I hate it. I'm going to grow it out again. And then, just decided to keep going shorter and shorter. Now I'm obsessed.
I love it.
It's nice. Wig prep takes like 2 seconds now, which is the dream. Oh, my wigs are long, so
the era of the bob, and
100%.
Roxanne is pulling it off.
Thank you.
I asked this question to everybody. Have you got or had any quirky pre-show rituals?
Ooh, maybe not quite quirky. I used to have this little like worry stone thing that I would always rub 7 times. My mum gave it to me before one of my third year shows. So I do always have that in my bag. I don't do it as much anymore, but I do always have
like
it
a safety
around.
Net.
Yeah. I'm like, I know it's going to be good. I always get 3 lucky pins in my wig. So I get like 1 on each side, usually 1 in the middle.
I have a luck pin.
Do you really?
One for good luck.
Yeah, it has to be done. And there have been a couple times where I've not done it and something has gone wrong. So now I'm super superstitious about it.
So you need your 3 wig pins.
Always.
That is amazing. We haven't had that one yet, have we? But I do. I have one. I always say I'm going to have 1 more for good luck.
Yeah, always. Honestly, the wiggies are like, oh yeah, these are your 3 for luck. Just saying I'm doing them now.
Okay, whilst they're doing them, so they know now.
Yeah.
When did that start? 6?
Yes, because I used to get 1 on each crown and 1 on the ponytail as Parr. And so now it's just like I have to have 1 on each side.
I love that. That is
Symmetry.
quite quirky. So were you born and raised in California?
Yes. So my parents are from New Zealand.
Okay.
They moved over to California in the 90s. So I've always lived in California until I was 18. And then I moved here.
And then you moved here. I can hear the American accent, but you do say a couple of British things.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I think my accent I've lived here now for, 7.5 years-ish?
Oh, wow.
So I think partially it's that, partially it's having Kiwi parents, and I think doing 6, I think honestly has shifted my accent a lot.
Did you do 6 in Californian accent?
Yeah, so all my solo lines, American accent, all the ensemble stuff was RP English. So I think I was like adjusting my own accent so it wasn't such a huge switch in between.
Oh, yes. Wow. I love that so much. I love your accent.
Thank you.
Like I could not pin, like if I was to meet you just off the street, I don't think anyone could pin like where you're from.
People always think I'm Canadian because they're like, oh, it's like close to American but maybe slightly different. So they're like, oh, maybe Canadian. Do you get like Welsh and Scottish a lot and Irish? But yeah, nobody ever thinks California for the most part.
What was it like this is just for me, what was it like growing up in California?
It was so lovely. I mean, the weather is amazing. That's, I think, the biggest culture shock of living here is like, obviously the weather is awful.
Miserable.
Because I'm like from near San Francisco, so like south of San Francisco.
I've never been to San Fran, but
it is beautiful. I do love it there. I'm like from like an hour out of the city, so it's like easy to get into town, but not super busy. I live basically next to Google, like right in the middle of Silicon Valley, which is a bit nuts. Neither of my parents work in tech, so it was just like,
How often do you go back?
Quite a lot. Usually most of my holiday, I like to go home. So usually like 3-4 weeks in the year. Oh, wow. Sometimes less. This year it's like 2, but as much as possible.
And is the food better here or there?
Oh,
here we go now.
See, I think American food might take the cake.
Really?
But I think also like there's specific places in the States, and like I always end up bringing snacks back.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, like True Food Kitchen in the Bay or Tender Greens, it's like all like healthy food. Okay. So good.
What's like equivalent to that? Like,
I'll tell you what, Farmer J.
Farmer J.
Close. And I do go there quite a lot for work.
What about Whole Foods?
I do love a Whole Foods. Yeah, I miss Trader Joe's like nothing else.
Okay.
That's probably number 1 favorite. But
and then can I ask you this as well, because I don't think I've ever asked anyone this. What's better, California McDonald's or British McDonald's?
I think maybe California. You know what? If anyone knows about like American McDonald's Sprite, it tastes
sugar.
like electricity.
Yeah.
It's like unbelievable. I think that would take the cake any day.
All I would say is I personally think the cheeseburgers in America are better in McDonald's.
Yeah, but I'm an In-N-Out girl.
I love In-N-Out.
I'm not really the right person to ask.
I love In-N-Out.
I'm a sucker for In-N-Out.
To bring it over.
Yeah, just need one. I will literally be there every single day.
Even if it's like in the
hours.
Midlands, I'd travel.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, that was just for me. You're an Arts Ed girly.
Yes.
So how did you come over here?
So I came over for the first time when I was 8 with my family for just a little family trip. Went and saw Jersey Boys.
Cute.
And I was like completely in love with it. Loved Frankie Valli, loved musical theater. Kind of had been doing I was dancing since I was like 2.5, 3.
Okay.
But mostly just dancing. I liked musicals, did like my school musical, but was never really that was never really my thing. I came over, saw Jersey Boys and was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. I want to do more musicals. So I ended up doing that for a while. Came back over again when I was 12 with my school and saw We Will Rock You.
Okay.
I was like, wow, people do this as a career. Like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And kind of had started, I had bought a program that night, had been looking through the program, looking at where people went to drama school here. Because I kind of always knew I wanted to live here at some point. From when I was 8, I just completely fell in love with it. So I was like, well, 2 birds, 1 stone. I can move here, study here. And then if I hate it, I can go back. But if I love it, I can stay. From the age of 12, was like looking into like Arts Ed, Bird, Erding. I was like, yeah, definitely want to go there. And I just kind of always wanted to go. And was very lucky and got in.
How old did you officially move here?
I was 18. So graduated high school. In my senior year, was auditioning.
So did you fly back to audition?
Yeah, I flew for my Arts Ed audition. I actually auditioned for Trinity Laban in New York and then had auditioned for Arts. And then my next few auditions weren't for like several months. And I had already heard back from Arts at that point. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to stick with that and go. Because it was my very first one. But
I wonder where, like, you had a pull to London.
I think I've always loved like English history.
Okay.
And like European history, which is so funny having done 6 later. Like I was like so into Tudor history. I loved like Henry VIII era. When I was like 8, this is like so embarrassing. There is photographic proof. I'll have to find it.
Please.
Of me at 8 years old. I loved Charles Dickens.
Okay.
And I loved Shakespeare.
Oh.
And there's a picture of me at, I think it's called like the George something Inn or pub. It's in London Bridge.
Okay.
And it's a picture of me next to a sign that says like Charles Dickens and Shakespeare used to write here. And I was just like the most excited I've ever been. So I think I just always just loved England, English history, London.
And you were just like, I'm going to train there.
Yeah.
And you did.
Yeah, which is nuts. And I can't believe I've been here for this long now. Like it feels like I only just moved over yesterday.
Do you feel like each day it's becoming more like home?
Definitely, yeah. I definitely love it here. I think it's hard being away from California or from the States. It is so different. But I don't know if I'd ever really want to move back. I think I'd miss it here too much to ever want to like fully move back home.
And Arts Ed, as you did 3 years.
Yes.
Did you love it?
I did love it. Yeah, I think it is a great program. Yeah.
Who was in your year that we'd know?
Who was in my year? Esme.
Yes.
Esme was in my year. I'm trying to think who else you would know that.
Wait, when did you graduate?
2021.
Oh,
I feel like there's quite a lot of people in my year that you might know, but I can't think of like who any of them are now. Not me fully pulling a blank of like everyone I know. B, Penny Touré as well.
B.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're kind of in my Ben's generation.
Yes. Yeah. Because I feel like we have a ton of mutual friends, which I think is how we met for the first time like ages ago. Because I think I went and saw Jersey Boys and was like,
oh yeah,
I follow you on Instagram. You're great. Well done. Yeah.
I've never actually spoken to anybody in detail about Arts Ed.
Mm-hmm.
What was the day? What would your day look like?
It was very busy, and I think the regiment is a bit not crazy. I think it was so good, and it really like I don't know how else to describe it aside from like preparing you for the worst so that you're always prepared. Yeah. So like when it comes to checking in the mornings, if your first class is at 8:30, you have to be there at 8:15 to sign in, and if you're a minute late, you're barred for the whole day. So like you have to be there. If you don't have something for class, if it ends up being needed, you could be barred from the class. You could be barred from like any class. Like if you don't have a towel for jazz, you're barred. Like it is a bit nuts. But then it's like, at least now I know at every audition, I have that moment of being like, oh my God, I don't have this thing. I'm like, it's fine. Like if I don't have a towel and I'm going to a jazz class that I paid for, it's fine. It's going to be okay. But you end up like over preparing, which I think is really helpful. Yeah. But yeah, it was very busy. I think one of the reasons that I wanted to study here as opposed to studying in the States, and especially like with arts, since I was dancing since I was small, that's kind of something I really wanted to keep up. As even though singing was kind of the thing that I love the most, I wanted to make sure that I was kind of well-rounded in everything. And a lot of the programs I was looking at in the States had like stopped doing dance auditions at all. And I was kind of like, I wanted to make sure.
So they were focusing more on
singing and acting. And I just think it's important to be able to, as much as, yes, you want to play principal roles, it's nice to be able to play an ensemble track, because it is really a really important skill. So yeah, we would have like 3 ballet classes, 3 jazz classes a week. What would it be, like 2 tap lessons, contemporary, pas de deux, like lots of dance, as well as like 3 ensemble singing.
So is it more dance heavy?
It kind of feels more dance, but I think we have like 3 acting lessons, 3 group singing lessons, solo singing lessons. So I think it's somewhat even, but with how many dance styles there were, I think it was quite dance heavy.
Wow.
Which I kind of wasn't expecting it to be so heavy on the dance, but I think that it was great.
It was good for you.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
What time in the day would you finish? Would it change?
It would usually be like 8:30 a.m. to like 6 p.m.
Oh, okay.
ish. You would have breaks in the day, obviously, but yeah, some of the days I remember, I think first year, our Fridays were like, you had like a 30-minute lunch break and like a 30-minute tutorial that you could eat during. But then it was like an hour and a half of jazz, an hour and a half of ballet, an hour of tap, an hour of contemporary. It was like, whoa, insane. I think Fridays were the worst.
Like, if I think now, I could never go back to college.
Oh, no, never. I cannot.
I'd be a sloth.
Oh my God, I can barely even get through like one dance class without hobbling the next day. I'm like, how did I ever do like 6 hours of dance in one day? That's actually nuts.
It is nuts. No wonder like the grads come out of college like racehorses.
Yeah.
Because that used to be us.
Yeah. Because going to classes now and seeing people who like are 2021 and they're just like fine.
Yeah, not even deep
absolutely
breathing.
Slaying. I'm like, oh God, I'm like fighting for my life back here, barely able to do a single. Like,
I need like an asthma pump immediately.
Yeah, literally.
I walk up the stairs and I need an asthma pump.
Oh my God, the stairs at work. It's like when you're trying to play it cool and you're like, yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah. No, always.
I'm telling you now, the most cardio you'll do in a West End show is the journey from the stage to your dressing room.
That is so true.
Isn't it?
And even like up to the Surround in Hamilton, it's like, I'm fighting for my life every time I get up and down those stairs. It's ridiculous.
Talking about Hamilton, let's get into it. So, I saw you, actually. I saw you as Hamilton's wife. Which one's
Eliza?
I saw you as Eliza and you were phenomenal.
Thank you.
I tell you when I saw you, when...
Was it Jordan Benjamin's debut?
It was.
Oh my God, I have the funniest picture of the end of that show where I'm fully like screaming in his face because I was so excited.
I was sweating for him the entire time.
He is incredible.
Hamilton is a track, you know?
Yeah.
It's a track. Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but Hamilton's my favourite musical of all time.
Really? Mm-hmm. It is up there in mine, to be fair. It was my I think 15th or 16th birthday present was seeing it live.
What, in New York?
In San Francisco. It was on tour. It was just like the best day of my life. It was amazing.
I love it. I love it. I didn't jump on the bandwagon for a while, and then Ben said to me, have you ever seen Hamilton? I said, no, but I kind of knew all the songs.
Yeah. I feel like it's very much in the zeitgeist. Everyone knows bits of it.
I knew Wait For It.
Yeah.
It's like my go-to. It's like my go-to shower song to this day.
Yeah.
And he said, watch it on Disney Plus. Oh my goodness.
Brilliant. Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Incredible. That was it for me. And then I luckily saw the UK tour. I've seen your production and a couple before. I'd do anything to see it in New York right now.
I know. I've never seen it in New York, and I would be.
Because Leslie back in it, isn't it?
I know. Oh my God, it looks incredible. Might have to do a cheeky New York trip.
Maybe. Should we book a flight? So originally, you were No. You are stand by the Schuyler Sisters.
Yes, indeed.
Right now.
Yes.
So you stand by all of them.
Yeah. So I'm first cover for Eliza and Peggy, second for Angelica, and RW5 Nicola is the opposite. So she's first Angelica, second for the other two.
Okay. Well, let's delve into that. Audition came in. What was your thoughts? Were you going for it?
Yeah, I had auditioned once before for the tour, actually, for Peggy, and obviously didn't get it, and I was like really disappointed, but it was nice to have the experience because Peggy is also a third cover Eliza, so I had seen a lot of the material before and obviously had feedback. The associate director who was in the room directed one of my third year shows, so it was nice to like see him again, get some good feedback, and like kind of know how he works and know kind of what they were looking for. So I think that really helped a lot the second time when I went in, obviously for the standby, to have like taken the notes from the first time and gone in and done it again. I think that was really, really helpful.
That's a really good, important note. Like if you go in the first time and you don't get it, you can use that experience and you have it as ammunition the second, because you can go into auditions
like it was tons of times. Yeah, 100%.
Times. So I think I love that you kind of use that as ammunition for your next round. It's like positive.
Yeah, and I think this is somewhat well known, but I think the main thing that a lot of I guess directors, music directors, whatever, look for is the ability to like take notes as well. So I think that is also helpful for them if they know that they've given you some feedback the time before, like to use that for future. So yeah, it was nuts to audition for the second time. The auditions are so long when you have multiple covers. Work? So they give you like sections of some songs. So the first round, I think for Eliza, it's like you do half of Helpless or like part of Helpless and then Schuyler Sisters. But by the time it was in the final, it was like full songs for all the sisters. And so you do Schuyler Sisters 3 times, but like different sections of it with different harmonies, which I think that was probably the scariest bit. You do like all of Satisfied, all of Helpless, all of Quiet Uptown, obviously with bits of it cut out for like long gaps when you're not singing. All of that would be enough. All of Burn, pretty much all of Say No to This. I feel like I'm missing one, but it's like you do so much. I was in there, my last 2 rounds, I think I was in there for an hour and a bit each time, which is like insane. I come out of it and I'm like, oh, it's 2:00 now? I came in at like 1. That is insane. But the auditions are amazing.
I just think like the brain capacity to be able to stand by them all, I'm just like in awe of you. It would blow my mind. I
think that obviously previous job on 6, I think that
helped.
That did definitely help a lot. And also with arts, you do like a swing month where you just learn like, I think it's like 5 or 6 tracks in one ensemble number, and you just pull a number out of a hat and have to do it. So I think that is like, again, you obviously never have to do that in a normal job.
No.
Just like pick one and be like, okay, go.
Yeah.
But I think, that same thing preparing you for something crazy.
Out of Hamilton, as a female, what's the hardest, most challenging song?
Helpless is probably up there for me, at least. I feel like I'm quite like a grounded, like low-key energy, and it's so like bubbly and you're running around.
Yeah,
trying to stay, like, have it any breath. If you ever see me during the whole Hamilton do the Eliza, I'm literally standing there like trying to catch my breath. It's like, that's probably the craziest. I think Satisfied word-wise is like also probably up there. And Burn, it's 50-50. Burn is like either, not easy, in no way easy, but like fine. But if any of that smoke gets in your face,
you're done.
See ya. You're done. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, the other day I had to like sing into the floor to try to get under the puff of smoke. It was so funny. But I think, probably Helpless is probably the...
Helpless.
Yeah.
For everything. Yeah. Stamina. Is there certain things that you do to prepare before you go on for each? Have you done each sister?
Yes. So my first year I didn't do Angelica at all, like ever. Okay. And it was like near the beginning of this contract that I finally got to do it.
Was that terrifying?
Insane. Yeah, it was so funny. We were all... so I share a room with the other standbys in the building. And we occasionally will have like a movie night if like all of us are backstage, and we were all backstage. We get a call. We were watching Final Destination and we get a call and they were, oh yeah, just the person we wanted. Rox, you're gonna make your Angelica debut tonight. I was like, ain't no way. And like 4 or 5 people went off and we were like, how is something happening with this film? Like, of course, the one time we were watching Final Destination, like everyone goes off.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm making a debut in the middle of the show. Or I guess not in the middle of the show. It was during the matinee and I was going on for the evening, but it was like, nuts. But it was so incredible. I had the best time.
I bet it's the biggest thrill.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. And everyone is so lovely as well and like super supportive.
Do you get nervous?
100%, yeah. I think when I'm in the wing, like waiting to do it is the worst. As soon as you're out there, I feel like it's
fine.
Yeah. Once you start, you like can't get off that train. Hamilton just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
But I think, definitely.
And do you get rid of the nerves quite quickly because it's so fast paced?
Yeah. And I think also it being a show that I've loved since I was like 15, I think I know it well enough to be like, okay, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It's more just like accidentally saying Peggy and when I'm on for Eliza.
Yeah. Like, or like when they, and looking, when they say another sister's name and you looking.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Like, no, I'm not her today. Is there certain things that you do before going on for like a certain sister?
Not like actively, but I think subconsciously I know that I like walk a little bit differently as each sister. I don't really know what about it, but like I feel like that's the main thing. I think Peggy's more like fast-paced, excited. Angelica's very like grounded. I don't know. I don't really know how else to describe it, but I think that's kind of the main thing that
it's like your aura
sets me up. Yeah. Occasionally, I mean, I would do this more on 6 than on Hamilton, but listening to different music prior to the show to like
that would
get
fit that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, that I think is really helpful.
If you are on for a sister, how does it work with like the company manager calling you? And
normally we just get a message. We've got like a cut-off time. Obviously, like if people know that they might not be able to do the show, you just have to call in. So it's usually like 3:30ish. We just get a text just to be like, oh, you're on tonight for such and such.
So they won't call you?
No, not usually. Usually just messages being like, Eliza tonight, Peggy tonight. I think if it was like a debut, they have called. I think they called me on my Eliza debut to be like, oh, you're on today. But I think, now that I've done it quite a few times, they're just like, yeah, you're on.
Okay.
And then we have like a group chat with all the covers and stuff. And they send just like a list of like who's on for whichever day.
Okay, say you've like lived your morning until 3:30 p.m. and then you get the call. Like, does your day shift differently?
A little bit, yeah, sometimes. I think it depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm like a little bit tired,
you're like,
and I'm like, yeah. But I feel like a lot of the times you can kind of tell if somebody's going to call off the next day. Like,
okay.
I feel like sometimes people have like some signs that you're like, oh, maybe. So I feel like I'm always like over prepared. I'd rather be like, I'm going to take it easy today just in case they go off. And usually they don't, but I'm like, play it safe. But yeah, I think then I'll end up like going into work a bit earlier to try to do makeup, steam, whatever.
I love that. And when you said steam, like, is there anything particular you do for your voice to like?
Yeah, I've got one of the like hot steamers, like a Vicks one, like the full face mask one, which I love. I love that thing so much. So I'll definitely do that. Sometimes if I go to the gym, they're honestly brilliant. I think the ones with the straw are like fine, but I prefer the like full face
with up your nose as well.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay. Or sometimes if I'm like at the gym or something, I'll go sit in like a steam room or something pre-show.
So your gym pre-show?
Occasionally, sometimes. I've become a reformer Pilates girl.
I love reformer Pilates.
I tried it for the first time recently and now I'm like, I can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
I could go literally all the time. So gym, aka reformer, and then sit in the steam room for a bit. I do also have one of the like nebulizers, like the cool steam, which I think is great.
I love a nebulizer.
If I'm like wanting to do it right before the show, because obviously if you steam with heat, you're not really meant to sing for like the next
20 minutes.
Like 20, 30 minutes. Yeah.
I love a nebulizer.
They are brilliant. Yeah. It's
instant hydration.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. I honestly, when we were doing the NFL national anthem thing, I had that like in the stadium at like 10 a.m. and I was like, I think that's the only way any sound came out for that sound check was that nebulizer.
At 10 a.m.?
Yeah. It was nuts. I was like, all right, national anthem at 10 in the morning. What it's called. Yeah, crazy.
That was in
Tottenham.
In Tottenham. Okay. You did it with
Jay Perry.
Jay Perry.
Icon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long's your contract for now with Hamilton?
Until June.
Next year?
Yeah. We've literally just started already. So it was like we just renewed in June.
So you stayed on for another year?
Yeah. So definitely
as a standby?
As standby, yeah.
Okay. I just think like if I was in Hamilton, I'd never leave.
Honestly, there are people who have been in the cast since like the beginning, just about. And I'm like, yeah, fair.
I get it.
Yeah.
And I've got to say about the ensemble, it's one of the most hard-working ensembles I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, it is brilliant.
Are they not exhausted? Like, how do they do a 2-show day?
I can barely even do a 2-show day. I'm just like walking around and singing. Oh my God, it is insane. And I don't know how like swings as well. Like, like standby for a principal track is one thing because like yes, obviously mentally you have to know like words wise, but I think ensembles, I'm like I could not even fathom doing that. Like, and it is crazy.
They're very rarely off.
Yeah,
the stage.
Yeah. And I think especially for ensemble tracks to have not gone on, like, yeah, I did my Angelica debut like way after I had obviously learned it.
Yeah.
But like, it's kind of similar enough to what I do with the other two, but different enough that I kind of know what I'm doing. I don't know how if someone's like not done a track for like 4 months.
How
in the ensemble and you're switching like who you're dancing with all the time. I have no idea.
I know.
Could not be me.
Like, could not be me.
Yeah. No way.
6. So, for your first year, you were alternate Seymour and Parr, and then you took over the role as Parr. Yeah. I saw you when you were alt Seymour.
Oh, sweet.
And I saw you as Seymour.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm. Coco Bassagara.
Yes, yeah.
In it. Oh, no, it was the year before Coco. It was the year before Coco.
Amy de Bartolomeo, maybe?
I might have seen Amy.
She was unbelievable. Like, so good.
I don't know why, but I just remember you as Seymour. Because I was going
I would not be surprised,
I was going in for it.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yeah, of course,
I was going in for it,
like,
so I came to watch it.
And who's that? Shemaya?
I've seen so many. I've seen so many casts of 6.
Real.
Auditioning for it. Did you know you were going in as an alternate?
Yes, it was a super kind of last minute thing, actually. So when I was leaving drama school, I had been in for the Addams Family tour.
Yes, and you booked that, didn't you?
Yes, so was meant to be on that, and then there was this was like obviously post-COVID. with things kind of only just starting up again. And there were just some issues with like, maybe it was like ticket sales or like something to do with scheduling. And they were like, they kept pushing the rehearsal period back like months at a time, and people would be like, or be like, actually gonna, and then so they ended up, it was maybe like August, July or August, and they were like, we're actually just going to temporarily cancel the tour till December. And even then we don't know if it is actually going to go ahead. We'll let you know as soon as possible. And then in that time when they had like canceled, like more or less canceled, my agent was like, well, you might as well audition for some other stuff. They've just been looking for like one more person for 6. And I think I might be able to get you in kind of last minute if you do a tape like today or tomorrow. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Had gone in for that, and then ended up being called in person. And it was literally like 8 of us in a room.
Oh gosh.
And it was like, I think probably one of the craziest vibes for an audition. You learn 3 of the routines. Yeah. So quick.
Tough as well.
Which is insane. And then nobody got cut after that. But then they were calling people in one by one, and then like having them wait in the hallway, and then being like, thank you so much. So like, we've seen everything. Like, well done, but it's not for you this time. Like, so you'd like see someone get cut, and then they'd be like, okay, come on in. And you're like, oh my God, it's going to be me next.
It's me.
And then like 2 of us had gotten asked to stay and like do some more stuff at the end. So they were like, take like an hour or 2, go and here's some notes for you. Go and like look into implementing those notes, come back in, we'll see how you do with the notes that you've been given.
Just 2 of you?
Yeah.
So
and it was literally like half an hour to be like all of these things to like fix and see how many of them you can like implement, which is what I was saying before about like being able to take on notes. And then yeah, had my final that day, ended up getting an email that night from Adam's family being like, oh yeah, we are actually going to start in October. Are you still available? My agent was like, just leave it a couple of days. Yeah. I ended up getting the call about 6, which was, but it was such like a last minute. They were like, we just need one more alternate.
Oh like, my gosh. Did you love it?
Yeah, it was brilliant. It is so fun. Like, it's such a lovely show. Like, it is such a positive. You can't, obviously being on standby quite a lot, we got to do show watches, kind of hear the show all the time. Like, you can't watch that show and not have a good time. I know. You come out of it, you just feel great.
Yeah,
like,
it's like a serotonin boost,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah. It is brilliant.
Because there's only 6 girls, and it's so intricate and complex. Yeah. It's like the tiniest. I think if you're watching 6 and just one person just does one thing, it is so obvious.
Oh yeah.
Did you find it like? Was it a lot of pressure when you were going on, or?
Yeah, I think one of the great things about it is I think the fact that like people, it is such a different show. That's why people can see it like 50, 60 times, however many times, because every single time there's like a different combination and people do it differently, which is great. But yeah, it is definitely like, who am I? Where am I
standing?
I think it is helpful that there's only 6 people on the stage. So sometimes you're like, okay, well, I know that I'm here, and here for these 3 tracks, so I have to be in one of these other places. Yeah. Like, kind of process of elimination at a certain point.
And what was harder to sing, Seymour or Parr?
I think Seymour. I think Parr like sits in a place that I like love. I love like riffy R&B-ish kind of vibes. I think Seymour also is just like scary. Like, you know, you walk to the front, everyone sits down, you're just staring into blackness and like one light, and you're just like, you got it good. Like, it is terrifying, and the corset is not comfortable. At all. Yeah, you're literally sat there like, okay, and I'm stiff and I'm staring into nothing and I can't see anyone and nobody's behind me. Like, I think it's probably the most terrifying.
And it's quite isolating with in-ears.
Yeah, I would usually take mine out. I feel like it's kind of like a weird, it's very disorienting. If you
like put your finger in your ear and speak, like it's a weird sensation.
Yeah. I think it depends on the track. For Parr in particular, I think it's a really hard one to pitch sometimes. Like, the beginning of it is just chords, like jazzy chords, and it's kind of hard to find what key you're in. I think with the in-ears in, I would get pitchier because I would be like thinking about it too hard because I'm hearing myself.
Just take it out and naturally.
Yeah,
I saw you as Parr as well when you were officially Parr. You're amazing as Parr.
Thank you.
Because you got all your...
No, never again. I don't think my voice could do that anymore. The show was such a marathon. It was so crazy. Like,
did you know you were capable of going there vocally?
I think that is probably I honestly think it like kind of gradually progressed to like, I'm definitely such a riffer now, but you know, like when I graduated drama school, I like couldn't really riff. It wasn't really like my thing, but I listened to like tons of R&B. That's like always my number one tip for anyone who's like, oh, how do you like learn how to riff, like singing, whatever, is always like, I would just drive around in my car and just like try to imitate what I was hearing for like hours and hours and hours. Yeah. And that's the only reason I can riff that. But I think I even get this with Hamilton now, like listening back to voice recordings of me in rehearsals where I'm like singing it so straight, and now I'm like, where has the tune gone? I've like put in so many little like things sometimes. Same thing with 6. I think the riff got crazier and crazier towards the end. the more I was
They
like,
let you
yeah,
do
let me
that?
add a couple. Yeah, you do have to get them signed off. So you have to like go in for a session with your MD
Okay.
and like record it, send it to Toby and Lucy, and they have to like approve it to make sure it's okay.
And they'd always be like, absolutely.
Yeah, they would. There was very rarely any times that people would be like, no, you can't do that. So you do have to sign them off, but like
That's good though.
it's all good. Yeah.
I love that. Did one ever just slip out and you thought,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, there was a little cheeky illegal Mega 6 one that I would do all the time. And I would always be like,
Illegal.
I'm
I
gonna
love
get
that
in
you
trouble.
call it an illegal
Honestly,
riff.
they would be like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. And if I had people in, I'm like, I'm gonna.
Just
It's
this
literally
one
like 5
time.
notes. It's fine. It's fine. They won't be that bothered. I'll just
They
be
won't
like,
even
sorry, I
pick up
forgot.
on it. With 6, was it ever like, did you ever have any crazy throw-on moments?
I actually did have one, and there is video proof. I was on an Instagram live, and I had gotten a text from like my partner at the time was also working in the building, and he was like, "Oh, just sent me a message." Like there had been no call through, and at that time there was no real like protocol exactly for like at what point they would tell you might be going on, and like later on down the line they were like, "We'll let people know if somebody has gone off just in case, so they can kind of mentally prepare." But I got a text being like, "Oh, the Parr's gone off, just so you know. Like she's just in the wing. I think she's okay, but maybe just like be prepared." And you just see me in the live being like, "Yes," like looking at my phone like, sorry guys, just got a text. I'm just gonna put some foundation on." And then like 2 minutes later during Heart of Stone, you just hear like, "Roxanne, can you please get ready?" But I fully was just like on live staring at my phone like, "Okay guys, I'm just gonna put some foundation. It's probably fine. There's probably nothing's gonna happen." Yeah, but it is like the most amazing experience because everyone's so on your side. Like the whole audience knows obviously that you're going on in the middle of the show, and a lot of the people are like super fans of the show, and it's just like, even if I mess up now, nobody's gonna care because everyone's like so
I could take a
happy
big
for you.
poo in the middle of the stage.
Honestly, I'm like, I could just sit down. They'd be fine. They wouldn't care. It is a really lovely experience to go on the show. Even though it's like really stressful the first like 5 minutes. Once you're out there, it's like, yeah, this is great.
Calm. Just get on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We are going to be filming the Patreon session now, so if you are signed up, we'll see you there, and if not, see you next week.